Mm-mm-mm. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video, man. But this time we back in Atlanta. Yeah, shout out to the A-Town, that part. So make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Keep that notification bell on, share the video, but most importantly, smash the like button. It's right there. You see it, it's free. Smash the like button. Ain't gonna hurt your feelings, man. So we got Sexyy Red, we got JD, but really we talking about Jermaine Dupri. I did another video a while ago with Jermaine Dupri was talking about Drake. He actually talking about Sexyy Red on this too. And I wanted to do a quick little video on this actually, because what he's saying is actually true. So before I even get to the clip and video, copyright fair use disclaimer, you can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. And the clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So we got Jermaine Dupri. We got the OG. Shout out to JD, man, because he been speaking a lot of his opinion, a lot of facts, because you can't deny JD history. He gave us So Def. He gave us a lot of artists, a lot of throwback songs with Criss Cross. List goes on with R&B. I mean the brand, everybody. Anybody know about So Def and the A? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That nigga opened the doors for the A. What we talking about here? So JD could speak his opinion. And his opinion does matter. That part. Because like I said in my other video with the JD and the Drake situation, Puff wanted to be like JD. JD was in the game before Puff. What we talking about here? Shout out to Jermaine Dupri, man. But see, Jermaine Dupri do got a point here, though. He said, man, the way these artists are selling selling, the way they sell, the way the 10,000, 15, 20,000, 25,000 streams, man, back then they would have kicked you out that door. You wouldn't have been a rapper no more. But see, the reason why they keep these artists going, they keep them on two little singles. If you look at all of these rap artists, the males and the females, most of them be trash. But they got hit singles. The Ice Spice, the Sexyy Red. Girls like that, they got singles that smash in the radio with features or just by themselves. But as far as record, or as far as them trying to drop an EP, man, they trash. And I want y'all to hear what Jermaine Dupri had to say, because ratchetness, being hood, obviously what Sexyy Red doing, she's flaunting all this. The way she's in the rap games, making the hood girls feel like they could do the same thing. And that shit ain't cool what they doing. Being all rap now, the songs be all right, but man, come on, listen to the bars. That junk be trash. It's like a fly in your ear. You know when they keep on and you keep on, the fly keep on bothering you all the time. It's the same thing on the radio. When they keep on coming, you can just turn the channels on another channel, turn the channels on this channel. It's consistency in your head. They play that shit consistent, so it can marinate in your brain. Then you start getting used to it. And I'm lying? What we talking about it? Now you in a call with your girlfriend and shit. She playing Sexyy Red. Now she like Sexyy Red all of a sudden. Because it marinate in a brain. But in reality, it's the ratchetness, is all that keep them going. Because we always get this every 10 years. They bring up rap. Look at Cardi B. Then she started ratchet. Now she switched her style. Am I lying? What we talking about here? Now the ratchet girl is the new one, is Sexyy Red. Hood, gang banging allegedly, throwing up gang signs, whatever, allegedly. And everything we speak on over here is alleged. She the only one in that category. Am I lying? What we talking about here? That's on some hood ratchet shit. Ice Spice didn't come in the game like that. She came on some sex appeal shit. These artists is whack. Let's get a Jermaine Dupri. Smash that like button. Do me that favor. Subscribe to the channel.
Because the industry still tries to make you believe that if you a hot artist and you got a single, that selling albums don't matter, right? And I'm only selling albums don't matter.
Exactly. I'm gonna go right back to it. But that's what I was trying to get to, that point right there. You could drop a single or two, be ratchet, look ratchet. Along you got to follow it on social media, because that's the wave we on right now. and you could get that following, they're gonna continue, and they're gonna continue pushing you until they can't push you no more. And it's your goddamn choice to make sure you stacking all that money that you making, because you ain't gonna last but so long if you ain't got no bars. Or if you ain't looking like a Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, or now you got the little Ice Spice girl coming up now. That's all sex appeal. And I'm lying? What we talking about here? Let's go back.
Because the industry still tries to make you believe that if you a hot artist and you got a single, that selling albums don't matter, right? And I'm only
selling albums don't matter.
Yeah, I'm only bringing this up because I seen like academics posted today something about Sexyy Red album only doing 28,000 copies, right? In the era that I came in the music industry, if you sold 28,000 copies, you didn't get no other chance to even walk in the building again.
You're fired.
Like, niggas was not talking to you if you sold 28,000 records, right? And I just feel like, it's such a disconnect between people understanding the streaming situation and then actually what you're looking at, right? Because if we should be only paying attention to the streaming numbers, then I don't understand why the blogs always try to post what people are selling as an album. Because for people that look at music the way I look at it, it feels like a failure. It still feels like a failure, right? Because I come from an era where the numbers were 80,000, 100, 200, 900, right? You start going that's going this way, it feels like it's going backwards to me.
It's going backwards. See, shout out to anybody that's come from that era, even the youngest that's between that era. You go in the store, you had to go cop the CD and all that. Y'all remember that? What we talking about? Before streaming came out, that era right there showed you how much you actually had to sell, and not for nothing, them artists was actually eating more of that part. What we talking about? The albums used to be $9.99, $10. Some albums $11.99, $12. Y'all remember that time? Y'all remember that era? Just like y'all buy albums on Apple and all that. It was the same way when you had to walk in these stores and buy them albums. But see, at that time, they was able to count it more. There was more, you was able to count it more because they was making more money out of the albums. They was getting a certain percentage. With the streaming, these artists don't know how much they getting, man. What we talking about here? They coming straight from the hood. You think these niggas was home studying and streaming, yo, this how much you get percentage and all that. Nah, these niggas wasn't doing that. Especially the females like a Sexyy Red. She out there twerking, burnt out. Nah, man, you know, she acting like a nigga. In the studio trying to get out there. Obviously, she made it. Shout out to Sexyy. But see, my thing is, when you ain't selling no records, you drop an album, your album only sold 28,000, that's horrible back then. I mean, that shit is in the bottom of the list. Niggas would have laughed. They would have kicked you out. Labels would have kicked you out back then. And I'm lying? What we talking about here? But see, with streaming, it's a different ball game. You got social media. They follow you more. That's more audience. You get paid for that. But see, the audience ain't buying the albums. That's the problem. They're hearing the singles more than the albums. I didn't even know this girl dropped the album. What we talking about? Matter of fact, I did remember, but they didn't even promote it right. Some of y'all probably didn't even know Sexyy Red dropped the album. Am I lying? Because they didn't promote it right. Let's continue what JD had to say, though, man. This is the second clip. Make sure y'all smash that like button. You see it right there? Smash that like button.
And that's going this way, it feels like it's going backwards to me. And I'm just saying, because I was a part of the boom.
So you think that the number itself is representative of the impact for real?
Yes, 100%.
Because I actually believe that the streaming numbers is so fucked up. If the streaming numbers don't even have a relationship to how many times people really listen to the music. From a standpoint of, like, if I listen to an album that I love 30 times, I don't know how many streams that would count to today. But people have the music on repeat nonstop. And the streaming numbers, when you look at the album equivalent, it doesn't even add up. Like, if you have 28 million, wait a minute, the equivalent of 28,000 sales, I have no idea how many listens that equals to. But if you were to buy the CD back in the days, it would be a lot more than 28,000. So the numbers are all fucked up. The streaming numbers don't represent the level of impact that the music is making, because 28,000 CDs, that would be horrible, but 28,000 stream is like 600 million listens for all I know. You agree?
Exactly. You see? And that's exactly what's going on. These rappers don't be making the money we think they're making. Let's get to that part right there. They don't make the money we think they be making. They got to do shows and stuff like that to make their pocket money. They got to do events. They got to do pop-up events and stuff like that. Because when they selling their records, with a Sexyy Red, you would have thought she probably would have sold 50,000 or something like that on the stream. Now that number would have looked a little better on the streaming. But see, they don't even know how much people are listening on the stream. That's the trick of the streaming, allegedly. And everything I speak on over here is alleged. That's the trick of the streaming. That's why I'm glad when Dude said that back then, you had to buy the artist's CDs. You was able to look at the data and all that, like, oh, look, how many I sold right there? How many I sold on this state? How many I sold on this state? Back then was way easier. Yo, I sold like 28,000 over there in down south somewhere, like in Florida. I sold 50,000 in Houston. Sold another 40,000 in Cali. See, they add all that up. They put that together. It's easy to put it together back then when they was coming out selling CDs before the streaming universe came out. But see, now these artists don't know how many people listening to their albums and all that, bro. They don't even own the streaming. What we talking about here? And you telling me some of these artists got time to do their research and try to look at streaming? Nah, you gotta hire somebody, make sure one of your entourage know about technology or know about streaming and do their goddamn research. What we talking about? But if nobody willing to do that, you're not gonna really find out how many listeners you got, bro. You're really not gonna find out the truth how many you sold on the streaming, because you don't own the streaming. You got to be like a Cardi B, probably Nicki Minaj or something like that to really know what's going on. Am I lying? What we talking about? Especially Nicki. Nicki came out during that CD era before the stream. So she knows she got connect, allegedly. We already know that. But see, a lot of these artists don't got that. They don't know how many goddamn listeners they got, how many streams they doing. They just go call. How many streams I did? Oh, you did 28,000. They don't even know if that's good or bad. What we talking about here? They only looking at it like a Sexyy Red. She looking at it like, yo, I'm doing good because I'm still relevant. I'm featuring a lot of people's music. I got people on singles. I'm popping up, doing a lot of pop-ups. You see Sexyy Red everywhere. That's the reason why she's still in grinding. She's still in the game, because she's willing to grind and show herself the way she's showing herself. That part. If she was a lazy chick that was just laying back and just letting her entourage handle this business, we wouldn't have heard no more Sexyy Red. Am I lying? What we talking about here? So I definitely give her credit for her hustle. The girl dropped the baby, still bounced up. She was pregnant, doing concerts and all that. What we talking about? So her hustle, you can't take that away from her. But I'm pretty much sure she's worth more than what she thinks she is. That part. It's crazy, man. It's crazy when you don't know the numbers on that streaming. Let's go back one more time, because I want this to marinate in your head. Her hustle, you can't take that away. If she wasn't no hustling chick, she'd be irrelevant right now as we speak. Don't y'all agree on that? Y'all got to remember, the girl was pregnant, still performing. That's hustling. Let's go back one more time, though. Smash that like button. Hit the like button.
Because the industry still tries to make you believe that if you a hot artist and you got a single, that selling albums don't matter, right? And I'm only
selling albums don't matter.
Yeah, I'm only bringing this up because I seen like academics posted today something about Sexyy Red album only doing 28,000 copies, right? In the era that I came in the music industry, if you sold 28,000 copies, you didn't get no other chance to even walk in the building again.
You're fired.
Like, niggas was not talking to you if you sold 28,000 records, right? And I just feel like, it's such a disconnect between people understanding the streaming situation and then actually what you're looking at, right? Because if we should be only paying attention to the streaming numbers, then I don't understand why the blogs always try to post what people are selling as an album, because for people that look at music the way I look at it, it feels like a failure. It still feels like a failure, right? Because I come from an era where the numbers were 80,000, 100, 200, 900, right? You start going that's going this way, it feels like it's going backwards to me. And that's going this way, it feels like it's going backwards to me. And I'm just saying, because I was a part of the boom.
So you think that the number itself is representative of the impact for real?
Yes, 100%.
Because I actually believe that the streaming numbers is so fucked up. If the streaming numbers don't even have a relationship to how many times people really listen to the music. From a standpoint of, like, if I listen to an album that I love 30 times, I don't know how many streams that would count to today. But people have the music on repeat non-stop. And the streaming numbers, when you look at the album equivalent, it doesn't even add up. Like, if you have 28 million, what is it, the equivalent of 28,000 sales, I have no idea how many listens that equals to, but if you were to buy the CD back in the days, it would be a lot more than 28,000. So the numbers are all fucked up. The streaming numbers don't represent the level of impact that the music is making, because 28,000 CDs, that would be horrible, but 28,000 streams is like 600 million listens for all I know. You agree?
You heard people in the audience. Smash the like button. It's right there. If you haven't hit that like, smash it. Do me that favor and subscribe if you haven't, because I don't know what you're waiting on. Y'all heard the audience. They even agree. The streaming, you can't tell how many listeners you got. That's the trick of the game, allegedly. Only certain artists probably will know what's going on. You got to be really popping. You got to be really in there. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say? But people like a Sexyy Red, bro, come on, what we talking about? She probably worth more than what she thinks she is, and then people in the back and allegedly probably robbing her and taking the bag. Allegedly. Because this girl's irrelevant. She keep herself irrelevant. She's featured on people's songs. She got people featuring her singles. She be hustling. She's in concerts. She's featuring people's concerts. People bringing her as a surprise guest on concerts. When she was pregnant, she was doing that, so she kept herself irrelevant. But baby girl, you better go back and go look what's going on them back end, that back end numbers. Because something telling me you're worth more than what you think you are. Because you're hustling, we can't knock that. You definitely is a hustler. But always check that back end. You got to check the back end, man. Make sure your numbers are right, man. I'm telling you. And that's why JD saying that. He like, hold up, she sold 28,000? Back then, bro, they would have kicked you out the back door, man. The label would have been like, goodbye. We see you later. Or we'll try to figure something out again. This time it's gonna be us marketing you. Like I said, you can't figure it out, they'll figure it out for you. That part. Oh man, you can't make this up, man. You can't. If you can't figure it out as an artist, they're gonna figure it out for you. And you're going to come out like a Lil Uzi Vert or something like that. Nah, man, looking all bugged out. But it goes back to what I was saying. JD got a point. He's from the era with the 80,000, 70,000, 90,000, 100,000 sales. These CDs back then, they was able to, the database, they was able to put math on that easy. Because like I broke it down a few minutes ago, you able, each state, you could tell how much you sold out that store. Because the store going to give you the estimate. Then you just put it all together, pardon me. Houston, you contact Houston, all the stores you drop the CDs on. Yo, how much I sold over there? They're going to break the numbers down. Am I lying? But with streaming, nigga, you don't know what the hell going on. Nah, Smoke, they gotta know. Nah, they don't know. You gotta be certain goddamn artists. That's the problem. And you better hope your entourage or somebody, whatever team you involved, know the technology or know the game of streaming. Because if not, you're just gonna be getting money off your appearance, your stuff like that, the concert, stuff like that. What you missing? Mad streaming money probably in the back end, which you won't even know. Because you don't know how that shit works. Oh, man. Shout out to JD, though. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri for dropping jewels, man. Dropping them gems. Because he if you listen to him, he trying to even let Sexyy Red know, like, yo, listen, Ma, you better go check. You better go see what's going on. I know you feeling yourself because you still keeping yourself irrelevant, but you got to go see what's going on in the back end. I had to do a quick video on this too, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Make sure y'all comment, smash that like, subscribe if you haven't, share the video, keep your notification bell on, but most importantly, comment on the comment. Let me know your opinion. What's going on with Sexyy? Y'all think Sexyy worth more than what she think? These labels are these rappers, these females and males, they trash. They don't even know how much listeners they got on streaming. That's basically robbing these niggas. That part. What we talking about here? They over there in the back end, digging in the bag. Don't count the managers. Managers in that shit too. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. It's your boy Smoke News TV, man. Pardon me. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm up out of there. Make sure y'all comment, hit that like button, man. If they know, they know. I'm up out of there, gang. Salute.